Crazy Juice. Did they just edit out Crazy Juice? What up, y'all? I am Vegas, and this is the Rap Game on the B-Roll Network, where we play video games, skip 2K TV, and talk hip-hop. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Vegas World INC. NBA 2K18, PS4 Pro, Cavaliers, all the trades. We're going to see what is good versus the Celtics. I would say big game, but we don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm also using a downloaded sliders. I can't remember what sliders I'm using. Maybe I'll take a look at it and leave it in the description. Because something about the way 2K has the gameplay, I felt like every 5 seconds, the last time I played, players were just fumbling the ball like crazy, and it was really unrealistic. Or put it this way, maybe it was realistic, it wasn't fun. It's a damn video game. But if you're wondering, well, what's the hip-hop part? Well, if you saw the cover of this video, it is my review of the Black Panther soundtrack. Music inspired by the Black Panther movie. It's coming out pretty soon. If you're from the future, you already saw it. Props to you, whatever. But music inspired by the movie, also curated and produced by TDE, Top Dog Entertainment. If you don't know, that includes artists like Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Schoolboy Q, Absol, just a whole host of people. And I said on my podcast, the link is in the description, Hip Hop Now podcast, that this is probably the closest we'll get to a TDE compilation, and it's really a stretch to even say that, because it's a number of other people featured on here, like Future, and not that wouldn't happen anyway, but 2 Chainz, Anderson .Paak is on everything. Hopefully his album's dropping in 2018. Travis Scott, The Weeknd. Yeah, man, it's a lot of tracks on here. I listened to it twice. But before we get into that, let's get into this game. Let's see what these new Cavs. I do not know how to play with everybody. Some of these cats are new. You know who I do know how to play with, though. You can shoot that. No, he can't. Oh, almost. Okay. He's down there. Yo, where my man at? Okay. One thing about graphics and details is I never knew Al Horford had the ball spot in the back. See it? I never knew that. Details. Come on, ref. Alright, hold up. Somebody got to score first. Hey, yo, who is guarding Jaylen Brown? Because he is always open. Right, we scoring first. Come on, new ninjas. Rodney Hood, put that work in. And one. So, let's talk about this Black Panther. Black Panther, the album, music from and inspired by the movie. To skip ahead to the end, of my opinion, I think it's cool. Can't say that, I was blown away. Can't say that I was excited by what I heard. I was anticipated a lot because, seeing that Kendrick Lamar was going to play a big role, which he does. He's damn near like on every song in some form or capacity. I was kind of excited because the dude has a good track record, but let's also not forget that track record includes a lot of talented people also working with him, from Three Stacks to Thundercat to Terrace Martin. A lot of people contributed to those sounds in like To Pimp a Butterfly and Damn and stuff like that, especially Terrace Martin. Oh, hold up. You know what? I was gonna say, did anybody score yet? Damn it. Alright. Hold up, we need to do something here. Oh, what a block. Kyrie ain't here for the games. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the starting lineup for this team. And so it's hard to tell that they would just instantly put all these dudes in the lineup. The fact that 2K didn't start J.R. Smith makes me feel like this isn't what the lineup is going to be. They just was just trying to put all the new people in. Not all of them though, because Jordan Clarkson's not here. Oh yeah, here we go.
And KG, talk about how the greats can just impose their will. It's almost like another level.
Here we go.
Damn. That's a blackout.
Not too bad. All right.
You see Coco for 81. You see Chauncey come down 101. These players are blacking out. These are elite.
What are you gonna do with it, shorty? It took me a minute to realize that was Larry Nance Jr. I wasn't supposed to shoot a three with him.
I get a front row seat. Ray Allen, the same thing. Had a great composure about himself to slow himself down and hit pressure.
Yo, chill, man. That's the only thing I like. It feel like the players are doing way too much. Yeah, why is he hanging out by the three-point line? Oh, there we go. That's what you do with Larry Nance Jr. But again, getting back to the Black Panther soundtrack, obviously, you know, I was excited as a TDE fan, as a Kendrick fan, as a fan of Black Panther thus far. You know, going off the Civil War appearance. That should be good. Oh, but it's not. Yeah, they're making sure LeBron is not. There we go. Sometimes you guys step back a little bit. But again, you know, I listened to the soundtrack twice. I feel like it's cool, you know, but I think to summarize it, like I said I was going to do in the beginning, Kyrie, man. Damn, is Kyrie dead? What was that? To summarize that album, though, I feel like once I see the movie, the songs might sound better, if that makes sense. I always talk about, see, look, Kyrie dead. I always talk about on my podcast, I always talk about context, right? And you would think you don't need context for something that's new, but given the fact that it's inspired by a movie that I haven't seen at this point in time, I can't make the connection between what's happening in the movie and what inspired this record. You know, it may be a dope scene, it may be an emotional scene that I see in a movie that tells me that why it takes so long to give him the rock. I'll give it to him because he'll definitely call for that.
Nance against Horford. James in the post. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses.
You know, just seeing the movie and recognizing scenes where they may play the music, or after seeing the movie, I could look at maybe an interview or line of notes, wherever you find those nowadays, and say, oh, this was inspired by this scene, and then listening to the record and saying, oh, okay, I get it now. It's somewhat similar to when American Gangster by Jay-Z came out. I believe it came out maybe a week or two before the movie. I think it was like a week before the movie. So as songs, they were good. But it wasn't until I saw the movie that the songs meant a little bit more, because I knew what Jay-Z was actually inspired by what scene he was inspired by. Another illegal screen? Illegal pick. And Celtics messing up. I gotta chill, man. I am allowing them to do what they want to do. I should have changed the lineup to what I think is going to be, because I don't think all these guys are going to start like that. Oh, some of your own medicine. Come on, J.R. Smith, what are you doing? That's why you're not starting. And look, he gets a foul. There's a reason why he's not starting. Man. This graphics is still crazy. I'm not on a 4K TV. If people want to know, playing on the PS4 Pro, I'll eventually get there. But so far, graphics look good to me. I know they're probably gonna look incredible. Oh no, not Chris. There we go. Why is Christian? I mean, not Christian. Why is Tristan going out that far? There you go. Really?
It's a great time. It's work. It's not just you go in there and you have a bunch of fun. We actually get some things done. But we have a great time, man.
All right. Something.
Watching you, being around you.
Something gotta give.
Man, a great rest in peace to Craig.
Something gotta give here.
Charles, all these great influences.
This team is not looking so great. Come on, LeBron, you ran straight past him. That's what I'm talking about. Like, the controls just feel extra loose.
So Cleveland will take it the other way. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And it's like everybody is.
Rocket scientists to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games. They could hit a thing out there with that awful shooting percentage.
All right, hold up. We got to get this under. Oh shit. Ooh, the hesitation. You gotta understand, I'm not used to the computer. Just LeBron, just bully ball. But yeah, that was my overall of the soundtrack. It just depends on once you see the movie, and it shouldn't really be like that, but soundtracks, the really good soundtracks are the ones where the music is just really good. And I'm pretty sure there's people out here who already love the music, they don't need to see the movie, blah blah blah. It was just, for me, I just kind of felt like, it's alright, but I don't know if I'm gonna listen to it again. You know what I'm saying? It also feels like, which, maybe I'm making excuses, but it feels like something you would really listen to or should have came out like during, I forgot Greg Monroe plays for them, during the summer or the spring. It's real festive, but it's Wakanda. What do you want? That boy could score. Damn. I don't know, it just sounds like that. Production wise, it's cool. You could tell some of the sounds give off that vibe of Wakanda, Africa, without sounding too, I don't know, too native, if that's a word. You could tell they were trying to blend the sounds. I'm not looking at a production list, so some of those people I mentioned earlier, like Terrence Martin and stuff like that, they could have worked on this. I'm not sure. I wasn't expecting any boom bap, but it is a little bit disappointing to hear Run the Jewels on the oh wait, Greg Monroe's guarding me? To hear Run the Jewels, you know, in the commercial like that. I mean, the first trailer, that was a Run the Jewels record. Sure got everybody hyped. That should be on the soundtrack. I understand they were going for something else, something more creative, but as it stands right now, it's not the same vibe. Yo, who the hell is that? All right, hold up. We gotta do something, man. Come on, LeBron, just give me a pick. Stop acting like a fucking psycho. See what I mean? Like, when you get ready to pass the ball to the player, oh, shoot that. It's like they run into a position where you're definitely going to get a turnover. Like, I can see a dude cutting, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to pass it to him there. And then he runs like into a crowd. You're not shooting at him. Yo, that dude is getting busy. We're losing. Crowd's going crazy. But you got Greg Monroe guarding LeBron. Wait, hold on. Why? LeBron would dunk that. What the hell is going on? Oh, okay. Maybe he just didn't dunk that time.
Obviously, this is where James is so difficult to defend. Can beat you with a variety of...
I didn't realize I had the time like really turned up, so. You're not coming in here with that.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. That's in the corner, it's Clarkson. 23 seconds left to play in the first.
Oh my God. Rozier is playing some really good defense on this dude. This is not going well, Cleveland. Can we get a shot in these 10 seconds? Alright, there we go. Something. Let's finish out this quarter. So yeah, man, like I think a part of me feels like, now this is Black Panther, the album, music from and inspired by. I don't think we're going to get another soundtrack. Typically you have an album that's a score, I guess, and then an album that's like music from the motion picture. This is kind of both, so I don't think we're gonna get one where some of those records they played in the commercial are gonna appear on another album, which is fine, you know. LeBron, come on, man. You know, I just kind of feel like I was a little disappointed with what I heard. Like, it's cool, but again, I think once we see the movie, which critics are saying is really, really dope. One critic even said it's, oh damn. One critic even said it is the best Marvel movie after Captain America and Civil War, which is saying a lot when you think about it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be overzealous. Oh my God. Hold up.
Right now for the Celtics. Morris is out there with Ojala.
There we go.
And there's Monroe. And there's Shane Martin. It's Rozier in the point guard. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Alder.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM.
Yo, his defense on him is crazy.
LeBron says it's a stream to one.
Alright, so we're going to stop forcing that. We're going to just have him play point guard because I'm forcing a lot of shots. I'm not really getting murdered by them right now.
As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball.
Yeah.
No good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Osmond lays it in without
Somebody score.
And buckets like that have been
But yeah, to be honest, there's just better albums and stuff like that that come out. But again, we see the movie, we may be like, yo, that movie was crazy, the music was crazy. Because you know what happens? You see a dope scene, the music sounds great, you're like, damn, what song is that? It could be a song that's on here that I listen to. I don't hate everything. But it could be a song that's on here that I listen to that sounds completely different to me once I hear it in the context of the movie. Oh, there we go. Why is he hesitating? We got to bring in them subs. Right, go timeout, fam. We need a timeout.
Super teams develop, but in the Warriors' case, it's not the big three, it's the big four. Is this trend you see continuing? You get it in Boston.
Crazy part is not even one player killing me right now. It's just my team ain't making no shots. Alright, let me play a little bit more. Come on, Kyrie, get off me, man.
What do you think of it? I think this is pretty much the norm. You know what? Listen, I think KD took a lot of heat for it, but when you really think about what he's doing, is that, I said 20 years from now, if he sits back and he wants to talk to Steph,
Hold up. It's just so... Why Larry Nance Jr. is like hanging out at the three-point line?
I'm sorry, if you had a chance to play with the other greats in the prime, Kev, you're going to do that.
Tristan Thompson is no help. Hold on, we gotta get this together, man. They just letting people to the hoop. Right there, rebound.
And Kevin, you look at the star players joining up today. At the end of the day, it's about winning. The game is about winning. More importantly, it's about these bonds that you're able to establish. Those guys are going to be brothers forever. Now, I get the whole OKC leaving, but this is morphing into something.
Why is Larry Nance Jr. Can he hit threes, y'all? Because he's just hanging out at the goddamn three-point line. Oh, please give the ball to somebody else.
Yes, I see this being the norm in the league. Now, here's Hood. After Jalen
See?
Brown's miss. Nance, right side. Out to Thompson. Osmond. And he overshot that one, missing.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he could make them pay.
Time out. Let's see, the songs I do like off of the soundtrack. I like the joint called Black Panther by Kendrick, which is cool. I like All the Stars, which says what else? I'm scrolling down, y'all. I like Bloody Waters, which features James Blake and Ab-Soul and Anderson .Paak, King's Dead. It's kind of cool, featuring J-Rock, Kendrick Lamar, Future, James Blake. And I like the joint with The Weeknd and Kendrick. So I like a couple of records off of here. Again, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this when the movie's out, and I've heard some of the songs in there. I may not even pay attention to the records. Should you buy it? That's kind of up to you. You know, if you like everybody who's here, you like the singles you've heard, you like the previews on. Oh, okay, there we go. If you like the previews or whatever, going in iTunes or whatever and listening, you know, obviously, you know, you don't need me to tell you you should get it. But by no means do you have to feel like because it's Black History Month you should buy the soundtrack. Okay, you can if you want to support. I mean, that's cool. You can do that. Look, if you're doing a size up, why are you moving? Tristan, what the hell? You don't know how to grab a rebound? There we go. Pull the rock up. Let LeBron get in. Because right now, we are not doing anything. But again, when it comes to the soundtrack, you know, it's up to you. Me personally, not excited about it. Excited about the movie, not excited about the soundtrack. That could change. But it's not something that I could look back and say, yo, this is, why are you? What is going on? You see how, like LeBron, why didn't he dunk that? I don't think I've seen one dunk yet. Stay with him. Oh, cool.
And Baines kicks to Irving, and Horford wide open. He shoots. Yes. Picking up the assist.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
First points of the night.
Who the hell has 21 points? See what I'm talking about? Like, it's like I'm getting stuck on Al Horford. What is going on? That is not a dunk. We're gonna have to turn this joint up.
Cared so much about the product, about your team, about the game, but some people have said that maybe
second quarter.
Let's
see what we gotta do.
Overly aggressive. I don't know how you could have played any differently. I call it dialed in. You know, I like to think that if you're trying to accomplish something, then you know, I only know one way to accomplish it. You go at it with everything you have. You go to dominate it and take it over. You don't go at something like that.
I really wasn't throwing it to him. Yo, what the? J.R. Smith, man. He only came to fumble, didn't he?
Feeds it to Tatum. Pass to Baines.
I think I need to keep my finger off the turbo button because I think that's why my men are just running around all crazy. This was going to happen today. Another loss. Well, I didn't expect that to go in.
To be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Oh my God.
Tatum already showing
I'm at this.
efficiency from beyond. Fantastic at getting the position he wants.
That's not even who I was throwing it to. That's the crazy part. Oh, that was my fault.
It's always great to see you, man. Anytime you need me, you holler at me, all right? Future Hall of Famer and a terrific person, Kevin Garnett. Wow, it's such a pleasure to have Kevin Garnett with us. Steve, he looks like he hasn't changed a bit, like he could go out there now and still play.
I totally agree. He's one of those guys that stayed in phenomenal.
That's what we have to do. We're going to have to do it all.
Impact on the game from the one position all the way to the four. He was a handful.
Here's Baines following the basket by LeBron James. And Baines kicks to Irving. 36 seconds left here in the second. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Knew that was going to be a foul. Trying to keep up with him. But what do you think? Have you heard the Black Panther soundtrack? What are your thoughts? Were you excited for it? Were you not? Is it trash? You know, is it the best thing you ever heard? Do you not even care? All of those are possibilities. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Check out my podcast for more news and perspectives on hip-hop music, which is a weekly podcast called Hip Hop Now Podcast. It's available everywhere where podcasts are available. So if you have an iOS or Android device, you know, iTunes podcasts on your Apple device, Google Play Music on your Android device, or you can use third-party apps like Stitcher Radio, Spreaker, Podbean, apps like that. Oh, remember, he was giving him the business on D.
He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Thompson.
Yeah, man. Show your worth. A number of areas where you can find this podcast, but the place where it all happens, the place where it's all coming from, is SoundCloud.com/HipHopNowPodcast. Until next time, y'all, I am not a critic. I'm a fan. I'm going to keep playing this game. Probably going to talk trash. Enjoy.
Clarkson. And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kyle, a little tough there.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
You know you're doing bad when they talking to Kyle Korver at halftime. I don't even think he scored.
What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
That was a half of the super sub for them.
That's it for halftime.
Speaking of the halftime show, 2K, please don't get rid of it because a lot of us probably skip it. A lot of us skip it because it's a lot of talking and not enough what we kind of want. What we want is what we all want from back in the days, which is NBA 2K5 ESPN style halftime show. Now, it doesn't have to contain ESPN, but what was dope about that was not only did you get highlights from the game you were playing, you get highlights from games across the league.
And Hill has it in the corner.
Shoot that. There we go. Finally, somebody hit something.
That's where Hill really excels as a shooter in those
my man.
shoot opportunities.
Pick by Horford.
Oh,
Here's Brown. He hits the
man, the computer just got better with them hesitations, man.
points in the game.
I gotta play better D than that.
They're going to keep giving up
Or LeBron.
They're
I'm
going
gonna go
to
off.
keep getting burned.
Here's James. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner. Tatum with it. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Celtics passing it around. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And a huge payroll for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Steve, there's been tension at times with LeBron demanding more help to keep his team in title contention.
Yeah, the dollar signs, the luxury tax payment, and the tens of...
See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, why are you... If I'm getting double teamed, why are you coming over here, man? Like, oh, man, bad. There we go. Now we dunking. Like, if I'm getting double teamed, get open, man. LeBron's gonna pass you the ball. He's getting dumb close to the double team, and then you get a turnover. Like, come on, 2K. Like, what are y'all doing? There you go.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going
There we go.
is the wrong way.
Yeah, that's what you do, man. If you want the rock.
Pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Boston leading by 9.
We need some stops.
He kicks it to Horford. Good, and this is close to the
Really? I know Al Horford can shoot the 3, but come on, with the Steph Curry all net. Alright, we need to make some adjustments, because that hasn't been happening. Crashing damn boards. See, crashing boards. Time to play aggressive with these dudes. Let's go back. Wait now. Let's go. Damn. Wait. Something I'm forgetting. Here we go. This. Okay. Now we need to smother this cat. Pause. Double team on drive. On dribble. There we go.
And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Celtics.
And they're getting them up from beyond the arc, shooting a solid percentage from out there. So thus far, it hadn't been a problem.
I'm not utilizing Rodney Hood as much as I should.
Hill kicks to Hood. In the corner, it's James. Just 4 to shoot.
Like fumbling with the ball first. Shoot that joint.
Points on the basket from Hood.
Boy, they've been terrific from
Wait,
beyond.
losing my man.
There's the pick.
That's my man.
Picked by Horford. And Baines kicks to Brown. It's stolen by Nance. Hill against Irving. But on the wing. It's back to Hill.
Damn. Rodney Hood don't have no stamina?
Kicks to Hood. And stolen by Tatum.
The turnovers, man.
Irving from long range. The shot.
See what I'm talking about? Why would he run like Kyrie shooting a 3? Why are you running past him?
Hill passes to Hood. Moving against Hill. The feed to Hood. LeBron right side. LeBron is doubled. And the shot goes down.
And one.
James has got 4 this
We'll
quarter.
call that.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, here is Irving. 12 points for him. Brown right side. Pass to Horford. 6 to shoot. Over Thompson. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
On the wing, James. It's back to Hill.
That should be good. And it's not.
Three-point range.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
Shoots from the baseline. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
And Tatum showing consistency now from the mid-range. When he has space to shoot it, he does not hesitate even for a second.
He got
All
it
day.
there off the pick and took it right in. And that's now 21 points for LeBron. Irving dishes to Tatum.
It's basically how it's going to go when they meet up in the playoffs.
From the baseline.
Is who's going to stop LeBron on that team.
Horford's got
You know, it's going to take team effort. There's probably going to be some good battles and stuff like that, but
His team, one of the more
it's not going to be Jason Tatum.
matchup down low.
back to LeBron. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Horford.
About time. I feel like they haven't been to the foul line since the first quarter.
LeBron James but Steve, his finishing is absolutely amazing.
I totally agree. A guy that can go both ways with both hands, not just a dunker. He has great touch around the rim, the ability to play through contact. He has collected more and ones over his career than any of his contemporaries.
You gotta get Jordan Clarkson into the game because, man, he has been shut down.
Smith comes in for Thompson. Kyle Corbin, who's checked in for Rodney Hood, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for George Hill. They get it back.
LeBron got to do everything.
And the Celtics lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from LeBron.
He should cut the lead down.
LeBron impacts every facet of the game.
Larkin kicks to Monroe. Not loose.
Damn. Oh, got it right back.
Here come the Cavaliers. Porter with the ball.
Yo, that dude has been owning him.
Nice shot by Larkin. He's got 7.
The passing, they are moving.
Come on, man. You had some good momentum going. Oh, you can't guard him.
Green kicks to Corbin. Some nice passing by Cleveland here.
Look, he's on his ass like, bro.
For Clarkson. And it's good. He planted his
There you go.
feet
Finally.
and
Shit.
shield the defender off.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
The pass to Larkin. They set the pick. Screen by Monroe.
Do not let Shorty score. Get that shit out of here.
When he blocks shots, they are usually on the highlight reel. LeBron James with another one.
So let's really, let's talk basketball since we're here, right? Like, let's talk about these tricks. Cough the ball up already. Oh man, J.R. Smith. Well, that was a bad pass in alley-oop anyway. That was on me, J.R. I'll let you live.
Tice, guarded by Green, to the middle. Here's Monroe, lays it up and banks it in.
We're getting too close not to take this lead or at least tie it.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded. LeBron passes to Smith.
I knew he was on that. He's been having a complete off night.
Here's Larkin. It's deflected. They get it back. Out to Morris. Second chance shot. That's good on the jump shot. Morris has got his
What timeout?
Assists like that have typified their effort today.
Please don't let J.R. Smith back in the game. I think this, the number of trades that Cleveland made will help in the long run. Maybe it'll help in the playoffs more than the regular season because I'm pretty sure they got to gel together. I mean, shit, I'm having issues trying to play with this team together besides, get the ball to LeBron. Shoot that. Get the rebound back.
Another opportunity, just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
He stuck to him like glue. The pick to get his ass off. There we go. Get his ass off. Shit. The main reason why I think it'll help is because the Cavs are now much younger than they were. They got rid of a lot of older players, a lot of players who were injury prone, mainly talking about D. Wade and Derrick Rose. Of course, Isaiah Thomas was not really completely back to form. Hold up. You know what's going to happen. And one. Isaiah Thomas wasn't exactly back to form. A lot of things contributed to that. But, a problem. Apparently, Jay Crowder was a problem eventually. And I thought he was a player who was going to work defensively for the Cavs. Looked good in the early part of the season. Just seemed like once they started to implement Isaiah Thomas into the system, it just seemed like it just really changed. And it's unfortunate. But, you know, they got I think they got 3 players back that are the age 25. Come on, man. And one, which is Jordan Hill, who I believe is like 31. So they're much younger than they were. Yo. They're much younger than they was, and that's definitely going to help. Defensively, they're better because they just getting rid of Isaiah Thomas helps a lot, but it's not all on him. D Rose doesn't really play no D when he's not hurt. Dwayne Wade does, but this is the thing with the D Wade joint, you know, because I think everybody's just looking at, they got rid of all the problem players and they're clumping D Wade into that. This was D Wade's situation. He was either going to wind up playing less minutes coming off the bench, staying with the Cavaliers, or get traded to Miami, where he will eventually retire, where he should have always been and probably should have never left, but we understand why he left. Oh, shit. Okay. We'll take the steal. Hold up. That's my fault. Just terrible D. I got to do a better job. This is the 4th quarter.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Man, we need those.
Celtics leading by 9.
So I think D Wade going to Miami wasn't a get him out of here. It was just he deserves better. You know, let's make it work for him and us at the same time. You know, trade Miami is not a bad thing. Miami is like a sleeper team that's, you know, they're a team that, you know, they could be a problem for somebody in the playoffs.
Chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
You know what, they're winning though, despite the fact that he has just been really.
We just got to do that the whole game. We just have to LeBron it till they put that intense double team on him. Because LeBron is absolutely keeping us in this game. Let's make some more adjustments. I know I fixed this before. Team with a neutral.
Was the defining play of his career. Obviously, he takes tremendous pride in his defensive game.
Kyrie's at 2. Let's just make it tough for everybody. They need to fix this. This doesn't make no sense. They have to keep coming out just to make these adjustments. Either I'm doing something wrong or 2K to mess this up too. Come on, 2K, man. I don't even want to complain. Live is not better, but you're leaving the gate open. You're leaving the gate open for them to make a better game next year. And for people who are frustrated with the way 2K plays or does things, to just come in and just all of a sudden prefer this game even if they don't like it better.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
And Nash kicks to Thompson. Osman.
Oh, man. I do not know these players, man. As far as their shots. That's the one thing with 2K that's dope because it's authentic. Kyrie does not play that good a D. Come on, man. Recovering from getting shook and everything, like easily recovering. And one.
offense. Starting to show signs of life.
And the Pacers trading away the coveted George Hill. Going into last season, they wanted more of a passer at the point guard position.
And that's the one thing about Hill. He's more of a combo guard than a true point. He keeps his turnovers low. But as far as creating a ton of shots for his teammates, that's not really his game.
Still enough time on the clock to make this right. Kyrie's going to shoot that. Nope, it's not. Come on, Tristan. Just do your job, fam.
3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Hill inside, covered by Irving. Hill passes to Nance. Cleveland moving it around.
That ain't good.
And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
He gets to the rim at will. Kyrie, one of the most elusive players you'll ever see.
The kick out to Hill. Over Irving. Again missing Hill. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Tatum. And so we are
no and ones.
Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, he's kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor. Just doesn't do anything great.
All right, man. This squad got to do something.
He's one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team and terrific size at his position.
And Cleveland making a change here.
You know that. See what I'm talking about? Why would you cut? Looking for the ball, cutting. I guess one would say, why would you pass? But it's kind of like, oh, look, man, I'm playing basketball. Dude is cutting him. I'm getting him the ball when I think he should have it.
It's back to Hill. On the wing, Nance. Hill against Irving. On the wing. Again, missing Hill.
You know, he really is forcing it right now. This has been a
The problem with my game right now with this team is tendencies and passing, because you're not getting enough assists, and that's the difference between what the Celtics are doing right now and what I'm doing. I'm kind of getting one player and doing ISO. And you can't do that. You can't do that in 2K. Or are you just going to just kill us?
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
Nance a screen. Hill kicks the hood. Up top, Nance. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Hill. Here's Thompson to stop the drought, and it's good on the way in.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
I don't even know what that means. No jump. You need to chill. Like,
Horford with a screen on Hill.
congratulations to those who, oh, that's good.
And the Celtics hit again from deep. No three-pointer.
Yo, it's like 3 minutes in, man. Bring the squad back in. What's going on?
And the Cavaliers call time here. Now, Smitty, be honest. When you're watching these games on TV or in person, how much do you miss playing the game?
You know I do, Kevin. I've always had that in my bones. But I think as of now, the last 2 or 3 years as they got...
Hopefully the game that's on later today is more entertaining than this one, or more competitive, let me say that. Because Al Horford has been killing me. Come on, Ty Lue, what you doing, man? Bring these cats back in. I don't want to supplement myself because all they're going to do is take them out.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Hood. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney
of course,
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, good box out.
if NBA Live has the updated rosters, I'm gonna play this same matchup, no commentary though,
And it's Baines missing.
just to see.
He has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside Hood.
I know Rodney Hood's game,
Outside Hill.
but not well enough to take advantage of it. Damn, smothering D.
Dishes it to Nance. And a wide open look for Hood. And it's Hood again missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. A high percentage look from the mid-range might have been surprised.
Bring LeBron in.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Gonna make this run.
You know, so many people were surprised at the Kyrie Irving trade.
But yeah, I'm gonna play it out with I don't think they have the rosters in. I ain't going back to the old school of doing it myself. Sorry. We live in a new time and age. Those who make NBA Live, please understand. Stay on top of it, man. It's the trade deadline that you could at least be ready for that.
You know, thinking about Kyrie's legacy here in Boston.
Let's see, off the ball.
Only about championship. That's how his contribution.
Jaylen Brown, even though he hasn't been doing much, let's just make sure. Shorty ain't been doing nothing. This cat has been killing us.
Hill kicks to LeBron. Picked up by Hill. James, the pass to Hood. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. James with it. Outguarded by Tatum. For three. Hill.
There we go.
Yes,
All right.
LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists tonight. Boston leading by 13.
This is where we try to make that run.
Here's Irving. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Not many guys Kyrie's size can make these kinds of contested shots inside the paint.
Down low, out to Nance.
Of course, Larry Nance is hanging out by the three-point line again, like he's going to do something out there.
Clock at 6.
Oh man, LeBron, come on, man.
Tatum dishes to Brown. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter.
Quick comparison, I've been playing a lot of NBA Live this season. Not because it's better, just because, you know, I've been playing 2K since Dreamcast. And for all the good that 2K does and how much better it is in a number of categories. Oh shit. That was a rookie move for me to jump. Come on, man. This game is over. When the game's over, you know what you do. Just highlights. That's what you do. When the game is over for you, you just go after the highlights. Even though it's about to be garbage time.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And this will make it 1 victories for them on the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe. They split their previous 2 games.
And watch them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Kyrie Irving.
He plays with such intelligence, creating good angles for the pass, hitting guys where they can do something with it, trying to make the most of every possession tonight.
James, the pass to Hill. Back to LeBron.
You know what I'm trying to do?
Kicks it to Nance. And he finishes nicely on the way.
In this run,
Trying to get them highlights.
they make the score look a little more acceptable, but still a loss. They could never put it together when it mattered. Just let too many opportunities slip.
Oh, word.
This is the kind of deficit it would take.
Icing on the cake.
I think this whole town crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
He kicks it to LeBron. There's the pass to Hill. On the wing, James. And there's the foul. It's on
Out time. Sheesh.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Garbage time.
Close, but you know, Diggs
4 seconds. Subscribe to the B-Roll Network. More content definitely coming soon. Jordan Clarkson done nothing the whole game. Hit that like button. Again, we'll see if those rosters available for NBA Live. I don't think so. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Look at LeBron leaving already. Straight batters.
They're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.